سب مل کے پڑھیے صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ. جمال حریم میں دنا دیکھ آئے. جمال حریم میں دنا دیکھ آئے. جمال حریم میں دنا دیکھ آئے. خدا کو حبیب خدا دیکھ آئے. خدا کو حبیب خدا دیکھ آئے. جمال حریم میں دنا دیکھ آئے. ازل سے ابد تک کے سارے ناظر. ازل سے ابد تک کے سارے مناظر نظام جزا و سزا دیکھ آئے. نظام جزا و سزا دیکھ آئے. خدا کو حبیب خدا دیکھ آئے. بھلا اس کا ثانی کہاں کوئی ہوگا. بھلا اس کا ثانی کہاں کوئی ہوگا جو خود جا کے اپنا خدا دیکھ آئے. جو خود جا کے اپنا خدا دیکھ آئے. جمال حریم میں دنا دیکھ آئے. خدا کو حبیب خدا دیکھ آئے.
شعر پڑھنے میں
تین
ایسے کر.
پڑھیے صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیک یا حبیب اللہ۔ ان کی مہک نے دل کے گونچے کھلا دیے ہیں، ان کی مہک نے دل کے گونچے کھلا دیے ہیں، ان کی مہک نے دل کے گونچے کھلا دیے ہیں، جس راہ چل دیے ہیں کوچے بسا دیے ہیں، جس راہ چل دیے ہیں کوچے بسا دیے ہیں۔ ایک دل ہمارا کیا ہے آزار اس کا کتنا، ایک دل ہمارا کیا ہے آزار اس کا کتنا، تم نے تو چلتے پھرتے مردے جلا دیے ہیں، تم نے تو چلتے پھرتے مردے جلا دیے ہیں، ان کی مہک نے دل کے گونچے کھلا دیے ہیں۔ آنے دو یا ڈوبو دو اب تو تمہاری جانب، آنے دو یا ڈوبو دو اب تو تمہاری جانب، کشتی ہے تم پہ چھوڑی لنگر اٹھا دیے ہیں، کشتی ہے تم پہ چھوڑی لنگر اٹھا دیے ہیں، ان کی مہک نے دل کے گونچے کھلا دیے ہیں، جس راہ چل دیے ہیں کوچے بسا دیے ہیں۔
ماشاءاللہ سبحان اللہ ماشاءاللہ، بس ٹھیک ہے، جزاک اللہ۔
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم، مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم، هو الحبيب الذي ترجى شفاعته، هو الحبيب الذي ترجى شفاعته لكل هول من الأهوال مقتحم، مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم، يا أكرم الخلق ما لي من ألوذ به 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 سوى قاعد حلول الحديث العمام
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم
فإن من جودك الدنيا وضرتها فإن من جودك الدنيا وضرتها فإن من جودك الدنيا وضرتها ومن علومك علم اللوح والقلم مولاي
صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم
مولاي
وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم
يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا يا ربي بالمصطفى يا ربي بالمصطفى يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا واغفر لنا ما مضى يا واسع الكرم مولاي
صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم
مولاي
وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم لم يأتي نذيرك في نظر مثل تو نہ شد پیدا جانا جگ راج کو تاج تورے سر سو ہے تجھ کو شہد و سرا جانا البحر علا والموج طغى من بے کس و طوفان ہوش ربا من بے کس و طوفان ہوش ربا منج دھار میں ہوں بگڑی ہے ہوا موری نیا پار لگا جانا یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ یا رسول اللہ یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ موری نیا پار لگا جانا انا فی عطش وسخاء کأتم اے گیسوئے پاک ابر کرم اے گیسوئے پاک ابر کرم برسن ہارے ریم جھم ریم جھم دو بوند ادھر بھی گرا جانا یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ یا رسول اللہ یا You can say loudly یا رسول اللہ یا All Hifz class students sit together یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ یا رسول اللہ یا حبیب اللہ موری نیا پار لگا جانا القلب شجوع والغم شجوع دلزار چنا جازیر چنو پت اپنی بپت میں کاسے کہوں میرا کون ہے تیرے سوا جانا مولاي صل وسلم دائما loudly نعرہ تکبیر loudly نعرہ تکبیر نعرہ رسالت This class student more loudly you're gonna get extra tikka inshallah نعرہ تکبیر نعرہ رسالت نعرہ رسالت Nara Risalat.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فقد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين صدق الله العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله واجب الاحترام قبلہ قاری صاحب واجب الاحترام Sayyid Mahfuz صاحب واجب الاحترام elders buzurgs brothers and sisters in Islam an honor once again to be in the best possible place, the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on the best possible evening, the night of Jummah. This is Allah's karam upon you and I. We never belittle any of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's favors. That on a night, especially on a night like this, when the rest of the town is busy with shaitanic ideas, where culture dictates people go towards the city centers rather than the masjid. I applaud your iman, I applaud your faith, I applaud and give salam upon your sincerity and your connection with the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please a reminder, like you have come to the Zikr-O-Fikr program this evening, tomorrow at Salatul Jummah, there is an extra reason to come on time. So we have a very special guest in the form of Hazrat Allama Abdul Haq Shah Qadri Sahib. Please do attend so you can listen to all of his speech, so you can take benefit from his suhbah. In the evening, please do again return to the masjid for Maghrib, for Salatul Isha. After Salatul Isha, we will have a Darsul Quran. And inshallah, over the next 2 weeks, we will look at the beautiful surah from the Quran that you are all familiar with, Surah Ad-Duha. وَالدُّهَا وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. A beautiful surah written, revealed to our Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam at a time when he was facing some challenges, shall we say. So it's a great surah which lifts our mood. Over 2 weeks, inshallah ta'ala, we will go over the tafsir of that. You may remember that prior to this, in the absence of Qibla Mufti Sahib, we did the tafsir over 3 weeks of Surah Yusuf. So we did this over 3 weeks. We only finished last week. We have prepared notes and the article based on that. So it is 4 pages. It is basically a khulasa and summary of the 3 lessons that we had explaining this beautiful surah. On the way out today, tomorrow at Jummah prayers in the evening, please collect this. Take it home, look after it. It has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name on it. I expect all of our youngsters to take this. The difference between this and previous articles, now since I have come here, I have been sending articles via WhatsApp to many of you. And I do that regularly. The likes of Mubashir Sahib, the likes of Hanzala Sahib certainly know that I've been very regular with sending PDFs for your reading. I'm not sending this as a PDF. So if you want this, you have to come to the masjid. So I'm happy to pass on information to you in the comforts of your home. But I think it's also important that sometimes the thirsty comes to the well, that you come to the masjid. So this is not going to be available electronically. If you want a copy, the only way you can get a copy is from the masjid. I will send Hafiz Hisham up in a moment. We will ensure that there are copies available for our sisters as well, whether it is tonight or whether it is tomorrow at Jummah prayers. So inshallah, please read it. It's a wonderful story. A lot of effort has gone into it. All you have to do is read it and pass it on to others. When you pass it on to others, whoever reads it, you're going to get the sawab for it. He passes on to a third person, you're still going to get the sawab for it. And I promise you, this will change your mood. There is no way you can read Surah Yusuf except it makes you a better and happier person. And certainly those people who came to our Dars-e-Quran program for those 3 weeks will testify to that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts. I'm only going to tell a story today, inshallah ta'ala, from the best possible source, from the blessed tongue and the words of our Messenger alayhi salatu wassalam. The purpose of our Thursday night gatherings is Zikr-O-Fikr. We do the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In a few moments' time, in his amazing, unique way, Qibla Qari Sahib will unite us all in the zikr of Allah's names. What does this do? It reminds us that Allah is one. So it's a lesson in what we call Tawheed. When you say that Islam is based on Tawheed, it's this belief that Allah is one. This is where the teachings of Imam Ghazali are so important. If you ask an ordinary person, an ordinary Muslim, what is Tawheed? He's going to say that Tawheed is Allah is one. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He did not give birth to anyone, nor was he given birth to. Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. There is no one like him. Such a definition of Tawheed is not wrong. Imam Ghazali prefers a more complex definition of Tawheed. Tawheed, he says, is that you believe that whatever is going on in the world, you're relaxed because you know Allah's in control. Tawheed in his eyes is when you start believing that I don't need to please other people, I only need to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tawheed is this kind of safety net. It's this disposition, it's this feeling in your heart that I know everything's going to be okay because Allah is above me. We're not talking now about lam yalid wa lam yulad. That becomes now a very simple definition of what Tawheed is. I'm going to tell you a story. At the end, to the elders and the youngsters, I'm going to ask one simple question. And that simple question is, the story I have explained, why is it a lesson in Tawheed? तो मैं एक कहानी बयान करूंगा इंशाअल्लाह ताला और ये कहानी हुजूर पाक अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम से मरवी है. ये कहानी सच है. कहानी के बाद मैं एक सवाल करूंगा कि ये जो कहानी है ये तौहीद की दलील कैसी है, क्यों और कैसी है. अलैहि तवक्कलतु व इलैहि उनीब वला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाहिल अलिय्यिल अज़ीम. The Sadiq, the Masduq, the most truthful of all individuals, Habibuna wa Maulana Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, once explained that there was once an individual living in a community. At night time, he had a wonderful idea. He said, tonight I'm going to give sadaqah in the path of Allah. एक आदमी था. रात के वक्त उन्होंने क्या सोचा था कि आज शाम के वक्त इंशाअल्लाह ताला अल्लाह की रिज़ा के लिए मैं सदका दूंगा. So he left in the middle, late at night, and he said that I'm going to find someone to give some money to. I am in a benevolent mood. I want to help my community. This person, because it was dark, the first person he came across, he bumped into him. And he said, look, I'll just give some sadaqah to him. He gave him some sadaqah, he gave him some money. He handed over a $50 note, let's say. It turned out that the person he gave it to, and he couldn't know this because it was so dark, was actually the biggest chore of the town. He was a burglar. He was a thief. He was a sarik. तो इस आदमी ने कहा है कि मैं सदका दूंगा शाम के वक्त. तो रात के अंधेरे में उसने क्या किया? उसने एक चोर को पैसे दिए सदका. What happened in the morning? In the morning, everyone started laughing at this person. That look at this person, he wanted to give sadaqah in the whole town. Is this the only person he could find? That he ended up giving it to a burglar? He gave it to the worst possible, meaning how is Allah going to accept this? Pagal. They start giving him ta'ne. This man, he said, khair. The second night, he said, la atasaddaqanna al-yawm. That tonight I'm going to give sadaqah again. He said, I'm going to go, and I don't care what people say, I'm going to give in the path of Allah. दूसरी रात पे उसने क्या किया? उसने दोबारा इरादा किया कि मैं इंशाअल्लाह ताला सदका दूंगा. रात के अंधेरे में दूसरी रात पे उसने क्या किया? उसने सदका दिया. किसको सदका दिया? बदकार औरत को. He gave it to an evil woman on the second night. It was dark, he could not know. What happened that next morning? Everyone started talking again. They said, of all of the people in the town, what's wrong with this person? That is he blind or something? That he gave it to the second worst person in the city? You know, what kind of sadaqah is this? What kind of hands is it going into? Khair. Third night, he said, La atasaddaqanna al-yawm. I'm definitely going to give sadaqah again. तीसरी रात पे उसने यही कुछ कहा है कि आज शाम के वक्त मैं सदका जरूर दूंगा अल्लाह की रजा के लिए. In the darkness of the night, this wonderful individual left his home. He bumped into someone. He goes, I'll give sadaqah to him. Here's $100 in my hand. Who did he give it to? He gave it to the most richest, yet the most conjuice person in the city. He gave it to the most tight-fisted person in the city. This person was loaded. This person was a millionaire, but everyone also knew this person has never spent in the path of Allah in his life. And what did this person do, this charitable person? He managed to give it to him. What do you think happened in the morning? Community at it again. You know, this person here, he has a couple of screws loose. That of all of the people he chose to give sadaqah to, number one, he finds a chore. Number two, he finds a badkar aurat, an evil woman. Number three, he finds the richest and the most tight-fisted person in the entire community. In a couple of days later, the same day, Rasulullah alayhi salatu wassalam said that Allah sent an angel, a farishta, to the person giving the sadaqah. Allah sent an angel. Allah Ta'ala ने तीनों रातों के बाद एक फरिश्ता भेजा उस शख्स को जो सदका देने वाला था. And what did this angel say to this man? He goes, we know what has happened in the city. That on the first night you gave it to the chor, the burglar. On the second night you gave it to the evil woman. On the third night you gave it to the richest person in the city. But you don't know the effects of that. What will be the effects of what you have done? Ignore, the angel said, how much the people laughed at you. Ignore, the angel said to the man, that how much of a laughing stock you became in the city for giving it to the wrong people. Number one, you gave it to the chor. You don't realize this, but the chor now has done tawbah for the sake of Allah. Because you know that night you gave it to him. When you gave it to him in the darkness of his night, he came to his senses. And he said, here I am, in the middle of the night, taking people's wealth and property, giving them a hard time, and this person here is actually giving it to me for free. He was overcome by guilt because of your action, the angel said. He done tawbah, he is no longer a chor. The angel explained to the person giving the sadaqah, on the second night you gave it to the badkar aurat, you gave it to the evil woman. At the time people laughed at you, but you don't realize that because of your sadaqah, she has now done tawbah, she is no longer an evil woman. And it was your sadaqah that changed everything. The people laughed at you that second night. On the third night, you gave it to the richest, yet the most conjuice person in the city. You don't realize it, but Allah accepted this act. And Allah accepted it now that the rich man, now he had become the most sakhi and the most generous person in the community. Why? Because of your act. You woke him up. That when he received the money, he thought to himself, well, I'm the richest person in the city. I'm the one with the biggest bank account. I don't spend in the path of Allah. This fakir has come in the middle of the night and he has given me $100. Sharam kar, he said to himself, sharam kar. Dub ke mar ja. That's what he thought to himself. And as a result of that, he done tawbah. He is now the person who gives the most in the city. Allahu Akbar. What a beautiful story. I asked the question, how is this a lesson in Tawheed? Hands up, please. How is this a lesson in Tawheed? This is a lesson in Tawheed. If somebody asked me that teach a lesson in Tawheed, I would go to the classroom and I would teach this lesson. I would basically explain that story. Hands up, please. Why is the story I just explained a lesson in Tawheed? So bad. Anyone, please.
I don't know yet.
Go on, Hafizah.
I'm thinking. I'm not sure yet.
Zubair's got an answer.
The lesson is that even if you give it to the wrong people, it can change. They can change. They can follow the path.
Tawheed, Zubair, is believing in Allah. You were so close to getting the answer now.
Oh.
So you said at the beginning that even if you give it to the wrong person, I need you to finish that off and think of your answer in the context of Tawheed. And here's where the elders are needed. Why is this lesson a lesson in Tawheed? It's a lesson in checking who you're giving the money in. It's a lesson in generosity. It's a lesson in a lot of things. But I'm asking you a specific question. Why is it a lesson in Tawheed? Why is it a lesson in Tawheed? I'll explain. So, Hafsab?
Maybe that money was meant for them. Allah Ta'ala had already decided that money was going to go to them. And Allah Ta'ala was going to give them hidayah. And that was the source.
ये कहानी तौहीद की कहानी है क्योंकि इस शख्स ने सिर्फ और सिर्फ अल्लाह की रज़ा के लिए ये काम किया उसने लोगों को जो है ना खुश करने के लिए नहीं किया This lesson is a lesson in Tawheed, this story, because this man, he never got put off on the first night, the second night, or the third night. Because he'd done it purely to please Allah. If he was doing it to please his community, he would have stopped the first night. He would have said, Meri besti hui hai. So therefore, I'm not going to do it on the second or third night. This is a beautiful lesson in Tawheed, that I don't care what people say. I don't care if I look funny. I don't care if I keep a beard and the people in my college laugh at me. I don't care if I wear a topi in my workplace. I don't care if people think I'm funny because I'm religious in 2024. I still believe in Allah. Now today's climate is so anti-religious now. It doesn't want you to take the name of Deen. It doesn't want you to come to the house of Allah. But look at you. You're still here in the house of Allah. You're still serving your religion. And this itself, coming to the masjid, is a beautiful act and a reminder of Tawheed. And you're no different to that person in this story. Because this man in the story, like you and I, was coming across abuse, community abuse, social abuse. He was being picked on for being religious. He was picked on for being sincere. And there are plenty of people amongst you who fight that battle every single day. And I salute you. And certainly this is the karam of our Messenger, alayhi salatu wassalam, who could tell us stories which make us feel good about ourselves today. So this lesson, this story from our Messenger, it works on so many different levels. But please understand, first and foremost, it's a lesson in Tawheed. You pray namaz, it can be a 90-second namaz, but do it to please Allah. You read the Quran, and yes, it is only today, inna a'tayna, 3 verses from the Quran. But make sure it was done for Allah. You got loose change. You got basically dimes in your pocket. Don't feel embarrassed to put it in the donation box on the way out. But just make sure it's done from your heart, that you're not doing it to please anyone else. So Allah never looks at quantity. Allah always looks at quality. And that is what this story really is about. So this is why, subhanAllah, the stories of our Messenger, we should always read them. We'd always try to study them. May Allah give us the ability to act upon the beautiful sayings of our Messenger. Ameen. Wa ma alayna illa al-balagh.
صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم 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 صلى الله على محمد محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على 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 محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Loudly, صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم 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 صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. لا إله إلا الله 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 illallah, 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 illallah. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم. الله 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 الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم. الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم. يا رحيم يا كريم 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 يا غفار يا ستار 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 يا حي يا قيوم 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 برحمتك أستغيث صلي على نبينا صلي على محمد پڑھیے صلی علی شفيعنا Say loudly, صلي على نبينا صلي على محمد پڑھیے صلی علی شفیعنا صلی علی محمد مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام شمع بز میں ہدایت پہ لاکھوں سلام ہم غریبوں کے آقا پہ بے حد درود ہم فقیروں کی ثروت پہ لاکھوں سلام غوث اعظم امام التقیٰ والنقیٰ جلوہ شان قدرت پہ لاکھوں سلام یا نبی سلام علیکہ یا رسول سلام علیکہ یا حبیب سلام علیکہ صلوات اللہ آقا غم شناس بھی تمہیں ہو دل کے پاس بھی تمہیں ہو دل کی آس بھی تمہیں ہو دل کو راس بھی تمہیں ہو یا نبی سلام علیکہ یا رسول سلام علیکہ یا حبیب سلام علیکہ صلوات اللہ اے خدا کے آخری پیارے رسول یہ سلام عاجزانہ ہو قبول تشریف لے
اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم قل یا ایہا الکافرون لا اعبد ما تعبدون ولا انتم اعبدون ما اعبد ولا انا عابد ما اعبدتم ولا انتم عابدون ما اعبد لکم دینکم ولی دین بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله